I understand that I am in hell, says one of the characters from Sartre's play Noexit. He says so because he is under the gaze of other people. He is under the possibility of being judged by other people, and this makes hell for him. He became the object of judgment in the mental apparatus of others. Hello, friends. Welcome to Authenticity. Hell is other people, wrote Jean-Paul Sartre in No Exit. What Sartre really mean by this line? In the play, three characters are trapped inside a room, but this confinement is not limited to their physical body, but they all are trapped into the judgment of each other, and there they realizes that one is unable to escape the watchful gaze of other. That's why one of these characters says hell is other people. Now let us see the phenomenological description of the gaze of other given by Sartre. The look. What happens to the consciousness in the presence of other consciousness? Sartre used the description of a man who is peeping through a keyhole. This man is completely absorbed in the object that he is looking at. There is no sense of I, me, and my. There is only bare consciousness of something. But all of a sudden, he hears footsteps behind him. Then he suddenly realizes that he is being watched. He has been caught. He is under the gaze of someone. At this moment, a radical transformation takes place in the consciousness. Few moments ago, the consciousness which is completely observed in the object, now it came back to the body, to the thing in itself. As Sartre says, man is combination of being in itself and being for itself. We can transcend from our givenness, but some of our aspects cannot be transcended, and our body is one of them. So, the look of other brings us back to our givenness, restrict our freedom. In other words, look of other is threat to our freedom. Let us understand this phenomena in more detail as Sartre described it. Man can transcend from his facticity because he has freedom of choice, and other consciousness also have same characteristic. As we know that Sartre's ultimate purpose in the look is to prove the existence of other as subject. Now what happens when two consciousness confront one another? In everyday outlook, we unhesitatingly accept the givenness of the world. We often say this is a man and that is a tree, here is pen, and so on. But if we observe carefully or with the phenomenological attitude, we find that it is very hard to differentiate between a man and a perfect robot. We don't have access to his mind. The behavior he is performing can also be done by a robot. So the presence of other for us remain in objective mode. Is this only soul relation that one has with other? Sartre would reply no. Man is not only present in objective mode for another man, but there is another relation which takes place between two consciousness when they come together. No doubt some of the modalities present to me in objective, but awareness of the other cannot be reduced to the knowledge of his presence as an object. Sartre believed that we can have a different relation with other person. In that relation, we are the object of the world in which he is subject. We encounter a new totality, a new world. One apprehends that the other as the center of the world. It is like my relation to the world is trained off toward him. My objectivity now unfolded before others because I have being in itself. My body presents me before others as an object. That is how I am the object before others look. The phenomena of same help me to apprehend the meaning of being seen. The look of others. I can only be ashamed when my freedom escapes me. This can only happen in the presence of other freedom and the presence of other consciousness. This apprehension is at pre-reflective level where one is conscious of presence of other. At this level, a radical transformation takes place in my consciousness. I came to know that I am having an aspect of being in itself. That is my body, that can be seen and judged by other subject. After that, I recognize myself in the other judgment of me. Means I am having an aspect which is outside of me, a transcendental object of me, which is my ego. Yes, I am not completely identical with it, but also not totally diverged from it. It is myself as over there, which known by others. Now I am in a world which other made it alien to me. The presence of other restrict my freedom, my potentiality, or we can say presence of other bring back to my facticity.